It's been a hot minute. I can't stay on super long today, but I wanted to say hello. See what everybody's up to. Thanksgiving is coming up Thursday. Can we believe it? It's already here. I can't believe Thanksgiving is already here. I think it's absolutely crazy. If you're on, say hello. Hi. I don't think I've ever seen you on my channel, so welcome. Welcome, welcome. Who else is on? Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Tiffany. I have to update my little thing here. Hello, Lily. Hello, Memory. It's nice to see you, Memory. Hi, AC. How are you? Hi, Tyler. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Ben Moody. So I actually did get to speak to Robbie today, and I'm very proud of some of the choices that he's made for himself regarding who he's going to continue talking to and not talking to. He's noticed some discrepancies and some strange things going on with a few of the people he was talking to, and so he's making better choices. And he talked to me today about not wanting to surround himself with people who will say yes to him and who will enable him, and that he doesn't want to ever offend again, and that he never wants to end up in jail. So we did talk about appropriate choices and moving forward, the things that we expect to see from him, the things he wants to see for himself. And I think he's in a good place, and I think he really does want to make the changes needed so that he doesn't have to be in treatment for the rest of his life. I do think he's taking it serious at this point, and I have high hopes that he will continue to progress and make good choices. So for that, I'm happy. I'm excited about that. We won't get to see him for Thanksgiving because of the whole COVID situation. Yes, Robbie calls me mom. They don't have any other mom, so he is 16. But of course, all of the kids call me mom. I'm the only mom they have and the only mom that they know. And so, yeah. So, Thanksgiving is in 30 hours or 31 hours. It doesn't matter. You can spell Robbie however you'd like. Most people put R-O-B-B-I-E, but it doesn't really matter. People spell my name wrong all the time also. Mine is I-N, but people put E-N all the time. So yeah. But yes, that was really, really positive. I was happy with the phone conversation we had today. I think it went in a very positive direction, and yeah. Thank you. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving too. Hopefully I'll be able to stream on Thanksgiving maybe for a little bit. I believe my husband will be taking my 2 biological children to their dad's house at some point, and so I should be home by myself, and then I'll be able to say hello. Overall, today was a pretty good day. I can't stay on here super long because on Tuesdays I go and play volleyball for myself. It is the one thing I do for fun, and I love it. A lot of you know I used to play roller derby, and I'd really like to go back to that too when the baby's a little bit older, but not just yet. So I'm gonna keep doing volleyball on Tuesdays. It's super fun. It's actually quite competitive, even though it's just social. It's not really supposed to be competitive, but we're all pretty good, so it makes it a lot of fun. So yeah. What else is new? So we did the gingerbread houses. I think that was the last time I talked to you guys, and the kids had a lot of fun with that. They've already eaten them. I don't really have depression, Tyler, and yeah, I don't really have a lot of depression. So, but in order to keep yourself from getting depressed, you need to just make sure you're keeping yourself healthy. Yeah, I'm really happy he's expressing himself better too, and him and I talked about 2 conversations ago. He was saying things that he thought I wanted to hear versus things that he should have been saying, and not just saying things I want to hear. And so our conversation before today, we talked about not being dishonest and holding ourselves accountable, and we talked about no matter how hard it is to tell the truth, that telling the truth is always the best option, and that I can respect the truth, but I certainly don't respect a liar. So I reminded him of those things, and I think he's definitely making progress. Memory, it's too much to go over, but if you want to follow my story, you can look at my video playlist. We were on Dr. Phil. But yeah, so I definitely think he's moving in the right direction. I think it's good. Hello, Lucas. So yeah, good things. And yeah, not much else to report. I started decorating my Christmas tree. If you guys have ideas of how I should decorate my tree this year, I would love to hear them. I'm really struggling. All right, see you, Memory. But yeah, so I got my lights on the tree. I got a real tree this year. They asked me if we could go back to getting a real tree because our fake tree, the lights kind of went out on it last year, and it was a pre-lit tree, and as everybody knows, with a pre-lit tree, having to put lights over lights is just like too much. It's just too much. I do like Lord of the Rings. I thought about doing my tree in Harry Potter this year, but that will get pretty expensive pretty quickly. I also consider doing a butterfly tree. I like having a real tree because it smells really good, and I've always done that with my biological children. Before I met my husband, we had a real tree every year, and they're actually not that expensive, so you can get a real tree for like $40 or whatever. They're not bad at all. I thought about doing a butterfly themed tree though. My husband's just not really on board with the idea, but I might be able to get him on board. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think he really cares too much about the tree. He did help me finish putting the lights on, and there was so many strands on the tree. I think I have 10 strands of lights. I like lights. And so it blew a fuse. So we had to disconnect and put some fuses in, and then we had to separate them into 2 separate sets of lights on there. But it's a lot better now, so it looks a lot better. But yeah. What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Anything exciting? I don't know what how old means. But yeah, I think a butterfly tree could be fun. Oh, your dog will eat the tree. That could be fun, making a duck. I've made turducken before, which is turkey, duck, chicken, quail, all stuffed inside of each other. I've done that in culinary school. It's very interesting. I'm not much of a meat eater, so it doesn't excite me, but I've done that before. It was interesting. We're just gonna have traditional turkey. Well, that'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to do duck. That's something different. Why not? I am 33. But yeah, I'm not a huge meat eater. I do like turkey. I don't like chicken on the bone or meat that's very, I don't like preparing it and then eating it. And I really struggle with eggs as well. I think about the fact that I'm eating like a baby chicken, and it just creeps me out, and I can't really do it. Hi Angel, how are you? But yeah, so I don't know. But do you guys have any weird questions for the week? Or any things that have been on your mind, you've been thinking about? I don't mind boiled eggs. They're not as bad. I like lots of salt. But I could live on vegetables and pickles. And you know what I started eating that I really like is 15 grain Pepperidge Farms bread. Love it. There's like 15 different kinds of seeds in there, and I love it. There's like little sunflower seeds and oats and all sorts of stuff. I've been eating that a lot. I actually just ate that for dinner. I ate a peanut butter sandwich on it. It was delicious. I also like me some tofu sometimes. Yeah. And I like spaghetti squash and different vegetables as noodles. Love it. I also like tortellini a lot. Although I just bought shrimp and lobster ravioli. Was not a fan. It's not a fan. It tasted too sweet inside. I'm not a sweet person, but I don't eat a lot of sweets. But yeah. But other than that, not a lot's been going on here. So tofu is pretty good. It takes on whatever you're cooking it with, but I would get extra firm, and then I pan fry it until it removes all the moisture, so that it gets nice and firm. So then it's kind of like chicken texture. I like pumpkin, not out of the can, but I like some things pumpkin. And for Thanksgiving this week, the kids are making me make them deviled eggs. We're making homemade mac and cheese because that's on their list of have to make. I kind of want to make my own cranberry sauce. Is that weird? Never done it. I couldn't imagine it would be that hard, but I don't know. I got the can of it, but I was thinking about making it. I don't know. We'll see. Pumpkin spice pancakes could be yummy. Is it worth making? Is it like so much better than what's in the can? That's what I really want to know. I want to, but I'm a little nervous. You should post your recipe, unless it's a family secret, in which case keep it your secret, and then PM it to me. Oh, I love orange. I was thinking about making an orange cranberry like bundt cake, but then I was like, I don't know. I also don't love the holidays. Holidays are hard for me. It's like less jelly. It's worth it. Yeah, because they have in the can, they have the sauce kind and then they have the jelly kind. I kind of like the jelly kind though. But I also kind of like the other kind, so I thought about making it. But I do not like Bob Evans. Ugh. Their cranberry sauce, whatever is in there, it's horrific. Holidays are a little stressful. I have a hard time with the holidays because I don't speak to my biological family because of all the abuse. So for me, holidays sometimes can be a little bit triggering. But I try really hard not to let that hold me back and to still experience all of it with my kids because they have so much fun with the holidays. So I always still do the tree, we decorate the house up, and we did our outside lights. And this year we put wreaths on all the windows of the house, and on the front of my house there's 15 windows. There's a lot of windows. There's a lot of wreaths. So I was like, we'll just do the front, not the sides or the back, because that's a lot of wreaths. But on the one side, there's only 2 windows. Well, 3 technically, but it's so weird. Like, there's so many windows on the front, but then on the side, there's only 3. I don't know how many are on the other side. I'd have to count them. There's a lot of windows in this room, so probably a lot. I made my husband put the wreaths up on the windows, actually. I'll have to... Joshua Wiseman did homemade cranberry, so I'll have to look into it. How's everything going with your book? Guys, I've been so lazy when it comes to my book. I have not touched it in weeks. I don't know. I was really frustrated because I had it done and then the computer crashed and I lost it. And then I had to start rewriting it. And then when I was rewriting it, I wanted it to be maybe a little different than I had wrote it the first time. And then life got really busy. Things went on and I just have not really worked on it that much. Maybe that's what I should do on Friday when my husband takes the kids to their dad. Maybe I should work on my book while the house is quiet. I really need to finish it. But yeah, gluten-free Thanksgiving. That's not so bad. My book is an autobiography regarding my life, so it goes through all my childhood traumas, me as a victim, even going through college, those traumas, all sorts of stuff. I open up about my whole life and just kind of how I navigated it, how I found God, how, yeah, just me. It talks about me, some of those major traumas, major triggers. Many of you know I was a victim myself, so I talk about that. I talk about all those different things and just kind of go over it. Robbie's only actually like half of one chapter. It does talk about him, but he's not the focus of my book. My book is about me. Thank you, Cameron. Merry Christmas. Even though it's not Thanksgiving yet. Yeah, it's tough to write your own book. It's a lot of patience, a lot of writing and rewriting and writing and rewriting. I've actually been working on it for 15 years, so the fact that I had gotten it done, I was happy with, but then when it crashed, I was pretty frustrated. But I'll get there. Maybe I need to wait and just start off 2021 with my book release, so I don't know. We'll see. I know over Christmas I'll have some time to work on it. My live is so random. It just depends. Usually people ask me a bunch of weird questions. How do I convince my mom to sign Disney Plus? That's a tough one. So I'm glad I broke up your car ride. Long car rides suck. I understand that pain. I love writing, but it's so complicated. Do you like Stevie Wonder's Christmas songs? I like pretty much all Christmas music. And my live is always just random. Most people know me from being on Dr. Phil, but if you're just tuning in, I generally am. I'm going to release it on Kindle, so on Amazon, like a free downloadable, like some, I don't know, like a, probably like Kindle, probably. But you can download it on iPhone. You can have Kindle books on your iPhone. I have them on mine. About sexual abuse. Thank you for not being afraid enough, though you suffered the same. I never realized how often it occurred. So scary, but thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people don't realize how often sexual abuse is occurring underneath the radar, and how often it's people that we trust and we think we can trust. It's always crazy to talk about, but it's something that definitely needs brought to light. It's something we definitely don't talk enough about. Here, I don't honestly know. The weather's not bad. It's like, I don't know, 60s maybe? It's not bad. I don't hate it. I don't hate the weather right now. It was raining yesterday. It was miserable. To write or like to read too. I like to write and read. I just don't have time for either right now. It's been a real struggle. With the kids homeschooling, I'm constantly homeschooling them. And then the job I was working, I just finished up, and now I can focus more on my social media aspects. So you should see more videos coming out from me soon. Sorry, this is tickling my neck. But yeah, so it's just been a busy time of year for us, and looking through teen children's phones. I certainly think that if I'm paying for a phone bill and I'm providing a phone to someone, that I'm entitled to look through it should I need to. I think without cause that there's no real reason to go through someone's phone. But if I see any red flags or anything, absolutely. They're not entitled to privacy. They're children. That's how I see it. My kids don't have phones. We have one cell phone. They share it, and that's it. So I went over Robbie already. He's doing really well. He's making some progress. Him and I have had some hard conversations lately, and I'm actually really proud of the way he's been thinking and handling things, and I think that there's a lot of hope to be had, and I think that he'll definitely grow as a person, and I think good things are coming for him. So in our area, we're all homeschooling because of COVID. One of my children homeschooled last year by choice, and then this year they were all going to go to public school, but they are in public school, but it's at home because of COVID. So, yep. So it's been rough. So I've been having to help them upload assignments, do different assignments online with them, kind of keep them on track. How old are your kids now? High school homeschooling has been going really well for me, surprisingly. That's awesome. They're 5th grade, 8th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. No, we cannot have Thanksgiving with Robbie. He is in a treatment facility and it's not allowed to leave. I've never seen that show, Cameron. So, I don't know why your dad looks through your phone. I certainly would, I don't know. I think that there should be open communication about it. I don't hide if I'm going to look through their phone. I would be like, give me your phone now. And then I look through it right in front of them. I have no reason to hide what I'm doing. I don't know your situation or why he does it, or if he has reason to do it. Maybe he's had bad experiences in the past, or maybe he was a child who was bad and had a reason to have his phone looked through. So it's always hard to say why we do what we do as parents, but I certainly don't have all the answers as a parent. I try to respect my kids' privacy until they give me a reason not to. So, yeah, I definitely want my kids to have privacy and individualism. I don't want them to feel like I'm constantly hovering over them. I want them to grow into individuals and be confident people. And in order for me to do that, I have to have some form of trust with them. So there's definitely that. Bake with Robbie. Baking for me usually helps me communicate with friends and family. I'm sure we could bake, but we have pretty open communication without having to do any one thing in particular. I don't mind Chris Tucker. He's funny. I've definitely done some bad things. That includes my phone, but it was a long time ago and or minor. So once you break a parent's trust, it's really, really, really hard to build that back ever. So you have to be really careful and make good choices, or your parents are going to probably want to look through your phone more often than you want them to because you broke their trust. And one thing as parents, we would rather be overprotective a little bit rather than underprotective and find out that we should have been more protective. It's likely not personal or that they don't love you. It's quite the opposite. It's probably the fact that they love you so much that they want to make sure you're okay. Robbie's doing well. He's chugging along in his treatment. He's doing really well. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. He's been doing good, so I hope he keeps moving forward and makes good progress. I'm really proud of him. So yeah. Any other questions or anything on you guys' minds before I jump off? My pets are good. Teddy's always laying down by my feet. Military dad makes it much more scarier. I'm sure military parent is a lot more cut and dry. Is your son with the game from your previous life? I don't know what you're asking, Scarlett. Oh, did he win? No. Me and my one daughter tied. None of my kids have contact with Robbie, and that's their choice, which is okay. Maybe one day they will, but not right now. As for why I have a GoFundMe, my friend Lee set that up, and the reason that she did that was because there was so many strangers coming forward saying that they were going to set up a GoFundMe in my name, and I did not want that to happen. I decided, Lee said, please just let me set you up one, and that way if people want to donate, there's one that exists, but if they don't want to donate, which I never wanted people to donate, I never wanted a GoFundMe page, but she said if people want to do it, then it's there. And that gives people no reason whatsoever to set up one. And so it was really set up because it was more to protect me as a person and my family, so that strange people weren't setting them up and then getting money based on our name. So she went ahead and set it up, and I said that's fine. I don't really talk about it or promote it. It's not something I care for people to donate to or join. I just think there's so many people that wanted to be able to donate or to set up one that it was really strange. And so it just sits there. We don't use it, really. And actually, I just got a prompt the other day that said, you've never made a withdrawal on it, and if you don't, everybody gets refunded or whatever. And so Lee was like, you need to put on your bank account. So I finally did. But yeah, it's not something I promote or expect people to do. It's definitely not something I ever really wanted. What do I think of virtual learning? I think it's a great option for people right now because, you know, with COVID, it's kind of scary out there. I just started recently playing the harmonica. That's been fun. I've been playing Jingle Bell a lot, and I played Amazing Grace and a couple other songs, can't remember, but it's been fun. My friend Lee, same person, she actually got me a harmonica and sent it to me, so it's been fun. But yeah, any other questions? So we have 3 daughters. We have 3 of them, and they are allowed every so often to watch my lives as long as they're appropriate. So I can't tell you because then they might find out. It's a surprise. But maybe after Christmas, I'll tell you what everybody got. But I will say, my one daughter is obsessed with pigs, and so she got a lot of pig stuff, and she already knows that. Hello from England. So far. That's fun. I like the harmonica. I play the cello. Harmonicas are so cool. I've never seemed to understand how to play them though. So with the harmonica, you can either like read music and play it by note, or you can play it by number. So it's actually really easy to learn if you play it by number. No, because the school has so many. So the school provides the computers or the iPads, and there's so many firewalls on it. It's not even funny. So they can't just access whatever they want. But it's the same as mine. Whenever the kids go on a different website, it pings to my towers in the house, and I pretty much know what they're doing on them. But I mean, you have a certain amount of, you have to raise your kids, and you have to hope that you raised them well enough to know that your kids are going to follow the rules. So I don't hover them 24/7. I do check up on them periodically. When they have looked up things that I felt weren't necessarily age appropriate, I've called them out on it. We've talked about it. We've talked about the whys. They understand the whys. And so ultimately, all I can do is continue to parent them and hope that they make good choices based on the information that I give them. Based on I provide them with a lot of like facts, and we really talk about things. So we have good communication in our house, and I just hope that I can raise them in a way that they make good choices. It depends on the day, Scarlett. I don't know. Depends. I like muffins and cupcakes. It's true. They bought cool math. The school found out that cool math isn't math, it's just games. Really? That's funny. I didn't even know about cool math. I'll have to look into it. I wonder if my kids know what it is. I'll have to ask them. But they're not totally sheltered. And I was laughing today. I made a Facebook status about this, but my kids talk to Alexa all the time. So Alexa tells them so much information, it's not even funny. And so they have nonstop access to the internet through Alexa. And they were talking to her, and then I said to my husband, I said, and people say our kids aren't socialized enough. Like, all they do is talk to Alexa. So we were cracking up. And they also talk to Siri on the phone, but we just definitely keep open communication. That's funny. I'm not talking politics. Not doing it. I love and support everyone in their individual rights to choose. Red velvet, I would pick chocolate. I'm not a big red velvet fan, or I can like vanilla sometimes, but not really. I'm a chocolate girl, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I want to keep friends, so I don't talk politics. I'm gonna maybe work on vlogs. We'll see. I was gonna take you guys with me to volleyball, so you could see that side of me, or at least make a video vlog of kind of my life and what I do on a daily basis. But so much of my life is consumed by my kids that's really hard. I'm just not ready to put them out there yet. I just don't think it's the best decision for my family, for my kids to be on my channel. And so I just I can't totally vlog. I don't really like McDonald's. I'm not a huge fast food person, but if I had to pick fast food, I would pick Wendy's. That would be my go-to out of like the major chains. But yeah. But okay, guys, if you don't have anything else, I am going to get ready and go. Mac and cheese, I actually like the animal-shaped ones, so neither. I would say like SpongeBob shapes or whatever shape, but that's my favorite mac and cheese. I'm weird. But anyway, all right. I actually have never talked to Dr. Phil outside of what you've seen filmed. That's all I've talked to him, but I think he seems funny and charming. I just haven't actually talked to him on like the down low. So yeah, but okay, I'm going to volleyball. I'm gonna go get my workout on and have some fun tonight. I hope you guys all have an amazing Thanksgiving. If I don't talk to you before, I'll try to jump on that day or tomorrow, but no promises. It just depends on what life brings for me right now. I do like Big Macs, by the way. But okay, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you again for the love and support. Our family could not have got through all of this without you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we seriously cherish each and every single one of you. And seriously, thank you. Stay blessed. We'll talk soon. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.